Nigeria. So on the 9th of August, this very month of August, is the 58th anniversary of the creation of the Midwest. The Midwest is the only area of Nigeria that was ever created constitutionally in Nigeria. The first 3 regions were created by fiat by the British. And after that, just before the Civil War in 1967, Gowon started the balkanization of Nigeria. So military men just started drawing lines all over the place. But the only time Nigerians sat down and wrote a constitution, our Republican constitution, where we were totally now estranged from the United Kingdom, was in 1963. And in 1963, Nigeria had 4 co-equal regions. Northern region in Kaduna, Western region in Ibadan, Midwest region in Benin, and the Eastern region in Enugu. That was the status quo of Nigeria when on the 15th of January 1966, the military came and took over power. Okay. So we are saying that in terms of whoever is screaming marginalization today in the Nigerian nation,
yes,
they should realize that the most maligned, most marginalized, most reduced, most exploited, most explored are the people of the Midwestern region of Nigeria, those 12 minority tribes. We are actually 12 tribes of the Midwest. Akoko Edo, Esan, Esako, Olwan, Benin or Edo, Unubu, Enuani, which everybody calls Bendel Igbo,
yes.
Ika, Ukwani, Isoko, Western Ijo or Western Izon, and Ishekiri. We all of us have a commonality in the sense that we all say we came from the old. Let us put that way. That is the nexus of the old Benin Empire. And that area of Nigeria is the most exploited and most exploited. The whole of the South-South that we talk about today is an anomaly. It is a creation of Dr. Alex Ekweme in trying to dispel the silly constitution that was banded together by General Abacha. So he brought out the idea of dividing Nigeria into 6 geopolitical zones. Those geopolitical zones are unconstitutional. They don't exist in anywhere in our constitution. It's just in social space. But the only constitutionally created part of Nigeria, historically, is the present-day Edo and Delta states, which was then the Midwest, or Bendel. Bendel means Bini Delta.
Yes.
That's how it came about.
Okay, but you're not clamoring for
independence.
Yes.
No. But if it happens by default, so be it. So what even actually brought us out particularly about 2.5 years ago, was when we started seeing our close neighbors. When I say I'm close neighbor, I mean our Yoruba brothers and our Igbo brothers coming up with maps.
Okay.
And these maps were drawn without consultation with the people of the Midwest. And our first reaction was, this was what they did in 1967. Let me tell you what they did in 1967. When in May 1967, on the 27th of May, Mr. Gowon let...
We are Midwesterners. Midwest is not a name imposed on us. We choose that name by ourselves. And Benin City was the capital of the Midwestern region. We fought our own region, Midwestern region, because we want to progress politically.
On our position as Midwesterners or Bendelites, we are not the Oduduwas and we are not the Biafrans. We are the Midwest people, the Bendelites, Edo and Delta. The video is also a clarification on our coat of arms and our flag. Now let us look at the ethnography of the coat of arms. The coat of arms is made up of a few elements. We have the leopard, we have the elephant, we have the Ada and Eben. The royal Ada and the royal Eben. We also have the sea eagle, the sea eagle, and we have the wreath and the shield. Now let us look at these items one by one. The leopard. The leopard is native to our lands, our bushes, and our forests. As a matter of fact, some of our kings take their names from the leopard. For example, the native name of the Oba of Benin is Ekmenoa, which means the home leopard. In the palaces of some of our kings, their thrones or their chairs, if you want to call it that, the arm of those thrones or chairs, there's a cast of the leopard on both sides of the chairs of our royal kings. Now let's talk about the elephant. Also in our bushes, Edo and Delta bushes, we are the largest custodians of the elephants. And that is why the original name of the biggest area in Benin City, which you call today Ikoba.
Yes, we are the Midwestern people. Edo and Delta, Bende, Midwestern people. You see, why we keep talking about Midwest, why Edo and Delta people are still celebrating that referendum 1963. Some people will say there's nothing like region now. There's nothing like Midwestern region now. Of course, but the Midwestern region, the referendum is still in our mind. It's still in our mind because Nigeria was divided into 3 regions when the colonial master handed over the country to us. The northern region, the western region, the eastern region. Edo and Delta was never part of the eastern region. We were part of the old western region with our Yoruba brothers. All the tribe in Delta State, all the tribe in Edo State, we were with our brothers, the Yorubas, as the western region people. We were never part of the northern region. We were never part of the eastern region. And that is the reason why some people, Igbo military men, led by Ojukwu, came to invade the old Midwestern region, 1967, we were not happy. So when we see the Igbo, IPOB Igbo today, saying things, ill things against us, still talking about their Biafra, including our territory, we are not happy. We are peaceful people. That's the reason we keep letting them, telling them, please, we don't need trouble. If you don't want Nigeria, if you want to succeed, like if it is Biafra that you want, do whatever you can and get out and leave us alone. We are the Midwestern people. You see, Midwestern region is not the kind of region we got through you. You are now Western region now. We got it through referendum. There is something some people don't know. It is the NCNC, the Northern Political Party, who helped us. We were with our brothers, the Western region. Awolowo, those are the players then. Akintola, those were the players then. It happens everywhere. They never want us to leave. To them, we are brothers. Whatever political crisis that we have then, we can sort it out as family. But we really want our region. We feel if the North can have their own northern region, the Western region, Eastern region, we can stand alone. We can have our own Western region. The people that play a vital role, the former Oba of Benin, Oba Akenzwani Sonoro, he played a vital role. He's the one who mobilized the people, who let the people know the reason why they must get up and do whatever they can to have their own region. But without the achievement of Okotiebo, Ichekiri man, who was the finance secretary to the Nigeria government then, because it was just 3 years after we got our independence. He was the finance secretary. He played a vital role. In fact, at the Senate then, he was the one who talked to the northern politicians. I'm talking about Okotiebo, who talked to the northern. He is the reason why we are talking about Midwestern region today. Because here in this place, we give honor to whom honor is due. He was the one who talked to Amudu Bello, Tafawa Balawa, to talk to the northern politician, to help us to vote in our favor so that we can conduct referendum and have our own Midwestern region. May so rest in peace. But some group of military men, Igbo's military men, slaughtered him 1966, January 15, 1966. That's how he lost his life. And again, our governor making speech talking about those that fought for the Midwestern region. And he was mentioning names like Antonio Nauro, Ambrose Ali, and the rest. Please, these people fought against it. They were in Action Group. They are our brother. May their soul rest in peace. Ali was a good governor when he was the governor. Tony Enaro was one of those who fought for Nigeria independence. In fact, Tony Enaro, he was the one who raised the motion that 1956, 1957, that it is time for the British to hand over the country to us. But the truth must be said, when give honor to whom honor is due. These two men did not support us when we were fighting for Midwestern region. They did not. I have made several videos about it. I said they did not. They were not even willing. It's like they don't know the use, the reason why. You know, Anthony Naro was just loyal to Awolowo Action Group. He don't want to offend Awolowo. So mentioning their name when we are celebrating 60 years of Midwest is very wrong, because they fought against it. The people who really fought tooth and nail, it was the former Enogi of Ewoimi. The former Enogi of Ewoimi is with our ancestors now. May you rest in peace. He was a great man. The former Enogi of Ewoimi. He fought tooth and nail, selfless, to make sure we have that region, the Midwestern region. And again, the former Iyase, Yamu, who was the Iyase in the 60s. In the 60s, during that time when we were fighting for our region. The former Iyase, may your soul rest in peace. In fact, he was the deputy leader after the premier. Dennis Osadebe was the premier. Anioma man. He led the revolution. He led the fight to make sure we have. That's the reason why our governor office today, the road where we have our governor house, is named after Dennis Osadebe. So, but his deputy was the former Iyase. Really, it was the former Iyase. Please, I want you to